I know what you're thinking. There's no such thing as a Disney World expert. Unfortunately, there is. I'm one of them. I go to Disney World hundreds of times every year, and I've even ridden every single Disney World ride in one day. I'm about to try to do it again too, because I like suffering. But today I am stepping into my expert shoes to bring you 7 new Disney World tips for summer 2026 that actually work. Number 1, the only place that you can get a free meal on Disney property. This summer, there is one place in all of Disney World that kids can eat free. And it happens to be one of my favorite restaurants. It's Jaleo. Jaleo is in Disney Springs. It's got awesome paella and cocktails and tapas, just amazing food. And this summer, they're bringing back their Kids Eat Free deal. Kids Free Dining kicked off on June 16th, and it runs through September 3rd, Mondays through Thursdays. It's just like it used to be at lots of restaurants. Kids can eat free with a paying adult. The paying adult has to pay $30 or more at the restaurant. Kids meals at Jaleo are $14-ish. They are around Disney World too. They're pricey. Kids meals are expensive these days, especially when you're in a theme park. But this can mean big savings for your family. It can mean a great reason to go to one of the best restaurants in Disney Springs, Jaleo. Trust me, parents, you'll love it. The food is so good. It's also like romantic and sweet. Bring your kids. They can entertain themselves while you try to have a date night next to them. Parents are gonna be like, shut up. This is an old tip made new, which is to leave the park in the middle of the day. We've talked about this for ages. You gotta get out of Disney World. You gotta get out of the parks in the middle of the day, especially in the summer. It is so crowded and it is so hot. At the middle of the days, both of those things get to their absolute worst. Lines will be longest, and the heat, y'all, the real feel in Orlando has been like 114. But this tip is even more important this summer and a little bit different. Disney recently introduced a new 2 p.m. park ticket. This is a park ticket that is valid for guests to use after 2 p.m., obviously a little bit cheaper. And this is a limited time offering. It's available for 2 days for $118 and 3 days for $116, but only through July 29th. As much as this is a great offering, and we love that it's a great option for budget travel, and maybe one you want to use, little bonus tip, it also means that there's a whole new flux of guests coming in right at that 2 p.m. mark, in addition to the usual shifting that happens with park hopping around that time. So wait times will certainly peak, especially toward the front of these parks. So instead of trying to fight the crowds during this time, head to your resort for a few hours, catch a nap, sit by the pool, get refreshed, and then head back into the park in the evening once the crowd starts to die down for the day. You can obviously rest, but even if you don't want to rest, all of the Disney World resorts offer great dining, great amenities, and even resort activities that you can do during that little break if you want to kind of keep the party going. But a break that means business, man. It is not fun to do park open to park close. It is occasionally fun, and it is fun for a certain type of Disney goer, but for most of us, that's a little too much. My recommendation, despite not being a morning person, arrive first thing in the morning, get the short crowds that are right in the morning with the rope drop crowds, then hang out for a little while into the early afternoon, get your lunch, take that resort break, get out of there for the heat and the crowds, and come back for the cooler evening with all the nighttime offerings, the nighttime spectaculars. That's the way to do Disney. If you do want to stay in the park, consider heading towards the backs of the park around 2 p.m. Because if you've got those guests coming in at 2, they'll be in the front. So get away from them. Head to the back. Go the opposite of where they'll be. Tip number 3, consider a split stay to double your perks. One big perk that guests do have at Disney World Resort hotels right now, for the summer through September 8th, guests with check-in days at Disney World hotels get free access to the water parks on their check-in day, which by the way usually costs like $70 for a day ticket. A split stay is something a lot of folks do to save money. You get to stay at a cheaper hotel for a lot of your trip, and then maybe have a couple of nights at one of the more expensive hotels with more amenities. Maybe that's when you do your resort days. Another big perk of a split stay now is that if you do a split stay, you have 2 check-in days. That is 2 days of free admission to the water parks. Obviously, there's the annoyance of having to pack all your bags and relocate, but Bell Services will actually move your bags for you. Just go to Bell Services first thing in the morning on your check-out day at your first hotel and let them know you'd like to do a luggage transfer to your next hotel. There are a couple of other benefits to doing a split stay that are a little bit more complicated, and my friend Breedlove does break down some of those other in his recent tips video where he goes through some of the sneaky secrets of Disney World right now.
I know, but we've got to think of more loopholes, okay? I've done that one already, like in 3 different videos. I can't keep doing the same loopholes over and over again. People will say something in the comments. Ow, my right ear is really itching. Somebody must be talking about me. Ow! My left ear is now itchy. Ah, both ears are itchy! Oh, someone stop talking about me!
You should really only do this if you really love water parks and want to try both of those water park days. But you could also make it a lot easier on yourself by switching to a different room type at the same hotel and just having to move a different building, or switching to 2 hotels that are right next to each other so it's not as big of a move. Or use it to ball out, go to, do a split stay with Pop Century and Grand Floridian. Who am I to stop ya? A really fun one for our next tip, escape the heat with a dance party. As you might know, Disney's got Cool Kids Summer going on, and cool kids are all ages. I'm a cool kid, you're a cool kid. I don't care how old you are watching this, you are a cool kid when you're in Disney World this summer. So there's a lot of fun for Cool Kids Summer going on. And one of those things, Diamond Horseshoe in Magic Kingdom and Communicore Hall in Epcot both have limited time dance parties for Cool Kids Summer. These are awesome because they are activities that will get your kids up and moving in the safety of the air conditioning, and there's seating for the adults so they can sit while the kids are up and moving in the air conditioning. Jesse's Roundup, a Rip, Roar, and Review is a Toy Story themed one. That's the one in Magic Kingdom. And of course, you've got Goofy taking over Communicore Hall to be Goofy Core over in Epcot. And bonus, Hollywood Studios has a permanent dance party with Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live. And I'll tell y'all, I love this show. You do have to sit on the ground mostly. There's a couple benches, but a lot of adults end up sitting on the ground. Kids love this show, and I love this show, and I think you'll love this show. The music is so good. It's like weirdly good. I'm obsessed with it. Completely indoor, with air conditioning. Give you a nice pause on the day. Number 5, you don't need to rope drop for a lot of the new stuff in Disney World. Disney World has so many new offerings, and with that you might think, oh, I need to rope drop to make sure we can get them all, but you don't. Some of those newer attractions or updated attractions do get long waits, specifically Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Those are gonna get pretty long waits, but a lot of the others are getting similar wait times to what they were getting before. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, Soarin' Across America, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, those haven't been getting crazy spiked wait times from what they were before. And interestingly enough, for those 3 rides I just listed, they often see their highest wait times right around park opening as everybody rushes to go experience the new attraction, not knowing that the wait times drop to a pretty normal rate later in the day. Soarin' Across America, I've ridden a couple of times now, walked up without any planning midday, 20 minutes. So you can definitely find short waits for these. If you see long waits on these, don't be afraid to wait a little bit into the afternoon or even the evening for when those wait times start to drop. And in general, in Florida summer, when the heat can get to you, arriving well rested, having some breakfast, hydrating is more important than ever in Disney World. This is not a joke. Our team sees folks go down and the paramedics come out constantly in the summer, almost weekly, if not more, and that's just what we see. It is bad out there. It's so hot. Folks don't know how much you're walking, how much you need to hydrate. Drink double the water you would usually need. And if you need to sleep in, sleep in. You can still get on these rides. Number 6, prioritize limited time offerings. Rides like Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Kilimanjaro Safaris are gonna be there. Now, if this is a once in a lifetime trip for you, ignore this tip, you have to do those first. But if you know that you're going to be returning to Disney World, as much as you love those, make them play second fiddle to some of the limited time offerings you might never get to do again. If your family is interested in any limited time meet and greets or activities around Disney World, make sure to prioritize those before they go away potentially forever. Anything that's labeled Cool Kids Summer, you can assume is limited time. Some stuff might return if they do Cool Kids Summer again next year, but we can't know for sure. We can't know what will and what won't. So prioritize the things that are a must-do. A lot of guests talk about regret missing these experiences the most because it's the only chance they had to get them. Now granted, you could not get me to not ride Pirates on a trip. I would just have to miss the limited time offering, but something to consider. And our last tip, wait until the late summer. If you've already got your trip planned, this might not be an option, but if you haven't, maybe you can consider waiting until after school starts. Yes, I know. It's tricky because then your kids are at school. But if you can swing it, that is one of the best times of year in Disney World. There was a massive wave of new park openings happening on May 26th. That's early summer. Summer has been busy in Disney World. But if you wait until late August or even early September for your trip, you are going to see dramatically lower crowds as the excitement for all those new offerings dies off, as the main summer season and kids being out of school ends. You're going to see a big dip in crowds and usually hotel and ticket prices. It's also great for better lightning lane availability. So if you have some flexibility, later summer and even kind of early fall, you'll have to deal with Halloween too early, but it could be a good option. Hopefully these tips have been helpful for you on your upcoming Disney trip. If you are still here, please like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. We upload tips, games, challenges, and more from Disney World and beyond all week. Why? Because we're serious about fun. And we're serious about hydrating. I'm serious, you guys, you gotta drink a lot of water. I did lose my water bottle again. I don't think I've told anybody that yet.